Hey guys, so today I'm going to be doing my entire face of makeup with only E.L.F. makeup products, and this is what the final look looks like. I'm giving you a little sneak peek, but if you want to see how I did this makeup look and what I think of all of these products, most of them are first impression. Just keep on watching and let's just jump right into the video. Does it look like I'm naked? I promise I'm wearing a tube top. I'm not naked. Okay, so we're going to start off with primer, of course, and I'm going to be using the Aqua Primer Mist. If you guys know E.L.F., you know that E.L.F. has a lot of options for primers, and I looked at all of them and none of them really seemed to suit my skin type, so I decided to try this one just because I've never tried the primer mist before and I thought it looked interesting, and I'll probably use this after this video. So this is what it looks like, very simple. The packaging does look kind of cheap, but I know this is one of their newer products, so I'm just going to spray this on and hope for the best. Oh god. Okay. Oh my god. Okay, I don't know if you could tell, but it's very, like, that one spray is like so wet. It's super, whoa, like, I don't know. Usually, a spray that I would use would be more like refined and more like misty. This one was very, wet. Is all I can say. Maybe tap it into my skin. Okay, so now we're gonna go in foundation, and they had a lot of different options for foundation. I decided to go with this one. This is the E.L.F. Oil-Free SPF 15 Flawless Finish Foundation in the color Sand, and I couldn't really figure out what color I am, so this might be like completely off, but we'll see. The packaging feels very nice, like glass. It looks really pretty. Okay, it's a little pump. I'm gonna pump some on my hand. Hello? Anybody home? I'm just gonna put this all over my face and then blend it in with my beauty blender, how I normally do. Okay, looks a little bit light. We can make it work. Nothing we can do about it now. It does feel kind of sunscreeny. Oh, also, I'm gonna be kind of cheating because I didn't get any E.L.F. brushes. I have some already, so I'll use the ones that I have, but I didn't like buy any new ones. For the things that I need brushes for and I don't have E.L.F. brushes for, I'm just going to use the normal brushes that I would usually use. That way it's not like any different from my usual like makeup look, because I know like the brushes will work the same and we'll just see how the product differs. So far so good. Okay, actually the color match is not that bad. Give you a little close up here. Looks like it blended pretty well. I like the coverage. I'm not a full coverage girl, so I really like this. It's definitely not full coverage. I would say it's like light to medium coverage, and you could definitely probably build it up. It doesn't change my skin color too much. When I first put it on, I thought it might be too light, but actually it looks pretty good. So now I'm gonna go in with concealer, and the concealer I got is the HD Lifting Concealer in the color Light, and this actually keeps falling out. I'm gonna blend it with my finger and then go back in with my beauty blender. This is what it looks like, super simple. That's what the wand looks like. I'm just gonna put a little, oh, okay, that's a little dark. So this color kind of matches my skin color more than like highlights it, if that makes any sense. So I kind of wishing I got like a lighter color, but it's too late now. It's actually seemingly darker than my foundation color, but we're just gonna go with it. So I'm just gonna go in and blend with my finger a little, like pat it out. I mean, the texture is great. I really like the formula. Kind of reminds me of the NARS Creamy Concealer, but the color is just not the right match. Like, I wanted to like highlight my under eyes and make it lighter, and that is not the look we are achieving today. It's okay. So like once you blend it in, like, you can't really tell, but it looks pretty good. The only thing I don't like, I don't know if you'll be able to see it, is my nose right here. It's kind of like flaking here because I got sunburn, but the product is kind of like gathering there, and it does not look so great. Next, I'm going to go in with powder. So I just got this. This is the HD Under Eye Setting Powder, and I've heard really good things about this, so I decided I was just going to use this for my entire face. So I know it's pretty small, and I don't know how I'm gonna do that, but we'll see. I'm definitely not going to use this. Don't know what they were thinking. Like, excuse me. And go ahead and throw that away. Like, this looks like it would set one of my eyes and then be done. I don't want to like bake, I just want to like set my under eyes. Okay, just use like the tiniest bit, that's not going to do anything. I'm going to put a little in my hand. Whoa. Okay, I don't know if you can tell on camera, but that setting powder just made it like super matte and really smooth under my eye. Like this side still kind of looks very dewy and like a skin finish, and this side really it made it more matte, and I mean I like it. It doesn't look like fake skin matte. It still looks like skin, but it's very matte, like I said. I'm gonna go in with this big powder brush and then sweep my entire face. It's actually looking pretty good. Like I did not expect it to look this good. Like I don't know, the color match seems, once it's all together, it seems pretty good. I really like the finish. Not too caked or heavy, not too light. I really like it. Here's an E.L.F. brush. I'm just gonna use this to wipe away any excess powder. Now I'm going to go in with blush and bronzer, and I got the contouring blush and bronzer powder in St. Lucia. Oh, okay, can we just take a moment? This is what the color looks like on the package, and this is what the color looks like in the product. If you ask me, it's very different. First, I'm gonna go in with the bronzer. Oh wow, okay. So a lot of product just came off. Not bad. A little splotchy. That's probably my fault. I like to kind of blend it into the hairline just so it looks seamless. It's not super noticeable, but I think it matches my skin really well. There were a ton of options for different like contouring and bronzing things, and I just ended up going with this one because it had a blush and a bronzer that I really liked. I'm gonna go in with a little bit more. You know, it is summer, you wanna look bronzed for the gods. Now I'm gonna go in with the blush, and I'm going to use this brush again. This is the small tapered brush. This is an E.L.F. brush, by the way. So I'm going to go in with this blush. Literally, it does not look like a blush to me, but we'll see. Okay, so there's nothing showing up on my skin. It literally just looks like a setting powder. I can see a little bit of sparkle. It's very, very light and peachy, so it's probably way too light for my skin. I do see a little bit of a like a little sheen, a little bit of color, but I think I definitely should have gone for a blush that was a little bit darker because this is like too light for me. Okay, so now we're gonna go in with highlighter, and I'm going to be using the E.L.F. Baked Highlighter in Moonlight Pearls. And I've actually had this for a while. I've used it once or twice, but I never actually like, you know, used it. Before when I used it, I wasn't like very impressed by it, so looks kind of chalky. I mean, it's okay. It's not blinding, but it's a cute little summer glow. It's nothing spectacular. I mean, I'm applying like a lot and I'm doing like layers. I mean, I like it. It's not blinding. I'm not deceased. I'm not on the floor. It's cute, but it's not blinding. So if that's what you're looking for, then I wouldn't recommend this. Like, my skin looks really good right now with all of these products. I like it, but it's not blinding. So I don't think I'm gonna be reaching for this a lot just because I prefer blinding highlighters, but we'll see. Okay, so next I'm gonna do eyebrows, and I'm not really looking forward to this because I got the Gel and Powder Eyebrow Kit in dark. Either one of these colors do not look like my color, and I usually use a pencil, so I'm apologizing in advance. And they didn't have anything, like they didn't have a pencil at all. So I don't know if they make a pencil and the Target I went to just didn't have it or what, but this is what I got and I'm not looking forward to it. I'm gonna go in with the gel, I guess. Color match on the gel is not horrible. It feels very waxy and like it would move around a lot. Actually, that does not look bad. Wow, okay, I'm kind of surprised. But I'm gonna go in with a spoolie, and I'm just going to kind of blend it out like I would with a normal product that I would use on my eyebrows. I guess I'll use the same brush and I'll just go in with that powder. If I put it on my eyebrow where there's no other product, it does look kind of light, but obviously, you know, like in the middle here where it's more full, you can't really tell. There we go, this is what it looks like. I'm actually very happy with it. Like, it looks really good. I'm surprised. Oh, and I don't have an eyeshadow primer, so I'm just going to use my concealer that I got. And I don't really feel like outlining my brows right now, so I'm just not gonna do that. So, sorry to disappoint anyone, but it's not happening. To go ahead and set my eyes, like my lid, I'm gonna go back in with this powder. And I'm actually going to use this E.L.F brush that I have. This is the angled contour brush. I'm gonna do like a little pink rosy moment today. I'm gonna be using this Aqua Beauty Molten Liquid Eyeshadow in Rose Gold. And I've heard a lot about this and I've seen a lot of people using it and I've been wanting to try it myself, so I decided to use this. So I actually got this too. This is the Flawless Eyeshadow in Blushing Beauty, and it comes with one of those cheap ass applicators that nobody ever uses. Like, excuse me, if you use that, what are you doing with your life? First of all, impossible to open. Second of all, this, nope. So I just got this because I really like this pink color, and I'm just gonna use these colors to like blend in my crease before I put on that molten liquid whatever eyeshadow. I'm just gonna go in with this first shade right here. There's no name. I mean, why would there be? I'm just gonna kind of put that all over my lid right now. There's a lot of, what's the word? Kickback, is that the word? That's probably not the word. So I'm going with this, with this third shade right here, like the little brown shade, just to kind of deepen the crease. Not any different. I'm gonna go in with the fourth shade, which is a lot darker. See if that does anything. Okay, that's a little better. Look, I'm gonna go in with this pink in here. I was gonna say a little bit, but apparently a lot. And I'm just going to kind of go over my inner corner and lid with that. Okay, so now I'm gonna go in with this. I'm gonna put this in my lid and kind of just blend it out and see how this looks with everything. Whoa. Whoa, okay. She's very pigmented. I'm just gonna go in with my finger and kind of pat that out. I want it to like stay on my lid and not like go too far into the crease. I mean, I like it. It looks really good. It's very like sparkly. You can see this is the eye with like not without any of it on, and this is with 3 layers. But I'm gonna go ahead and put it on this eye so you guys can see. It's so hard for me to talk and do this at the same time, so I'm sorry. And then I'm gonna go in with the third brown shade that I used and just blend that underneath my eye. I'm gonna go ahead and go in with mascara, and this is the Lengthening and Volumizing Mascara. They had a lot of options for mascara too, and I just picked this one out because I like when my eyelashes look long and volumized. I think I have an E.L.F eyelash curler, but I'm not using it because I just hate it. We're curled for the gods. I'm gonna go in, ooh, okay, very thick, big bristle brush. I can already tell the formula is gonna be very wet, but let's see. Okay, yeah, I was right. Like, look at the difference. This is nothing and this is with the mascara. I mean, I like it. I'm probably gonna use it again. I'm not opposed to it, but it's definitely not the best thing I've ever used. And here's what it looks like close up. Mascara looks pretty good. It's not my favorite mascara that I've ever used, but I mean, in a pinch, I'll use it. Like, I mean, there's not like a huge difference between this and like other mascaras that I use, so it's fine. Our last step is lipstick, and I just had this. I've had this for so long. This is the E.L.F Lip Primer and Plumper. So I'm just gonna go ahead and use this just because why not? So I'm gonna use the plumper first, which is this side, and it smells very cinnamony. It tastes like a little fireball, you know, like the ball, like gum that you chew, like that's what it tastes like. I'm just going to be using this lip balm tint in the color Peach, just because I don't really like wearing heavy lipstick a lot, and you know, this is kind of like a more summery look, so I decided to just go for this. So I'm going to go ahead and wipe off like the excess lip plumper that I have on here, because I mean, it's kind of like the consistency of like a balm. I'm just wiping that off so it doesn't like affect this final look. Oh, ugh. Ugh, it smells like, no, it does not smell good. It doesn't smell like something you want to put on your lips. I mean, I like the coverage. It's very light coverage, and that's kind of what I wanted. So if you like that, then go ahead. I'm not really like an orange lipstick kind of girl, but I like the tint. I can't tell if it makes me look like I just ate a popsicle or if it's like actually cute. I think it's kind of cute. Our last step, of course, is setting spray, and I got the Matte Magic Mist and Set spray. Ooh, okay. Again, it doesn't really smell like something you'd want to put on your face. I can't explain what it smells like. You would just have to smell it and then you would get it. I'm gonna give you guys some close-ups. So this is the final look. This is my full face of makeup with only E.L.F. products. I'm actually very pleasantly surprised. I didn't think that it would turn out this good. I didn't think that I would like it this much. I'm actually really liking this lip color, and this is like so out of my comfort zone for me. So I think I'm going to be using this more often. It's super easy, and I don't know, I really like it. So let me know if you guys want to see more full face of one brand videos on my channel, and if you have any suggestions for a brand that I should do, whether it's high-end or drugstore. Obviously, I will be more open to doing drugstore products because they're not as expensive. But yeah, if you guys have any suggestions for another full face of one brand video, make sure to comment them down below. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I really liked filming it. I loved going and like shopping for all these products, and I really like the way it turned out. I'll probably end up using most of these products after I film this video. I think I'll do a little check-in with you guys later. Like, I'll just film it on my phone. Maybe a few hours from now, I'll check in with you guys and let you know how everything's holding up, if it's changed at all, how it's staying on my skin, whatever. So it's been about, I think, 5 hours since I put the makeup on, and this is what it looks like. I've not touched it up at all. I've refrained from touching my face. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm very oily. That's normal for me, but I've definitely been oilier, so it's not super bad, but it's nothing a little beauty blender can't fix. I'm filming on my phone right now, so sorry for the like degrade in quality and lighting and everything, but I just wanted to give you guys an update. I don't know if you can tell really well. I just blended it out with this beauty blender, but this is what the makeup looks like. My eyeshadow will crease sometimes after a long day. It is creasing a little bit like in the corner here, which you can't really see. It's definitely like not bad. Like, my eyeshadow has creased worse before, so I'm actually really liking the way it held up. Although it was oily, I've definitely been way oilier, and I think it's been staying on really well. Like, I really don't have anything that bad to say about it. It didn't like keep me from getting oily at all, and it is creasing on the eyes a little bit, but I really can't complain. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure to comment down below if you have any questions or suggestions for a future video. Make sure to turn on my post notifications because I'm currently not on a posting schedule, so you want to be notified when I post a new video. Make sure to give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!